Yes, I guess I could try catch out someone to see if they're a lizard person. I don't believe in that. Do you believe in that? That there's lizard people walking around?
Not at all.
I think that's a little bit outside of my realm.
I've been going down an alien rabbit hole. I never thought about it in my life because I'm not a fucking loser. But now, like after that hearing, I'm like, well, maybe there's something. Maybe I need to get involved. But then I was listening to. This is how deep the hole I've been. I was listening to an old Joe Rogan episode.
Of course, I'm on my third or fourth time cycle through.
Where he was.
It's one of those shows that you miss a lot of things the first time. You go and you go.
So I literally Googled like Joe Rogan episodes about aliens, and there's like a playlist on Spotify. So I'm on a watch list. And then,
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Colum Tyrrell Podcast. Today's guest, Lil Frex, a very funny woman. Check her out on social media. Check out her podcast. Leave a comment saying, hey, heard you on the Colum Tyrrell Podcast. New fan. Now I'm here. People love that. I'm on the road. You got to see me live. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. I've got a stand-up comedy special. 30 minutes. First thing like this I've ever done. Produced by Gas Digital. It'll be on this YouTube channel. YouTube/Colum Tyrrell. Subscribe. Doesn't help. It doesn't really matter that much, but it helps. It just helps. Go hit subscribe, and then in the second week of September, my special will drop, because like we're holding it, and then you drop it, like the cool kids say. I'm on the road. Boston, Laugh Boston, August 17th. Houston, Texas, August 25th and 26th. Philadelphia, September 20th. Foxborough, Mass. I've got Skankfest Vegas, that's sold out. Foxborough, Massachusetts, October 6th and 7th. And then we got a bunch of other stuff coming up in the rest of the year. San Francisco, Wisconsin, San Diego, Denver, Canada. And I'm adding more all the time. All those tickets are available at columtyrrell.com. Head over there. Come see me live. Come check out the tour. If you want to call it a tour. I don't know. Anyway, here's the episode with Lil Frex. Enjoy. Podcast is in. Hello, everybody. I'm joined by Lil Frex.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers. I'm not. This is weed, so
nice.
You're
gonna get fucked up. Yeah. This is
no,
just
I'm not.
nicotine.
I just had it in my hand. I don't know why, but you know what? I started calling this my carrot stick. All right.
Yeah, it's healthy.
It's a carrot stick.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking now. Is like maybe I should get into the weed game, the vape game, and then I create an orange. Just copy this, but I call it the carrot stick. So then it was like, oh, you smoking the carrot stick?
That's good branding.
I think it's good branding.
Yeah,
I think that's so. If anyone out there owns a
vape shop,
a whole thing from start to finish in the whole production line,
you need to
you
do
can
a
have
collab.
my carrot stick idea.
You need to do a collab. Now, are you into weed?
Oh, kind of. I'm not like a weed culture-y guy. I smoke.
Is there anything worse than weed culture? No, there's not.
Well, I've never gotten into it. I've always just I've had panic attacks too much.
Me too.
Or something.
It's just not my drug. I've tried a million times. I can't make it happen.
Oh, really?
I got my hands on some mushroom chocolate.
Nice.
Trying to get into that. It's not working for me either. It's putting me more on edge.
You got Irish in you Irish?
I'm Irish, but I'm like,
yeah.
It's fun to talk to a real Irish person. Let's get to the bottom of this, because I'm always blaming my troubles on being Irish. I go, well, the Irish, how we get the alcoholism, the mental illness, like the drama. I've never been to Ireland, know nothing about it. Fake. It's all fake. So tell me what's the real deal.
It's not a real place.
Me being Irish is like fake, because I obviously am. I have the arms to prove it. Look at these ham hocks. Come on.
You're Irish. You got an Irish head. If you were walking down the street in Ireland, you would fit right in.
Big old Irish head.
Yes. And I guess the alcoholism, that is a fact. That is ingrained in us. I think that's from the Vikings. I don't know. But the Vikings used to drink a lot. Yeah. The Vikings used to drink because apparently, I don't know if this is true, but alcohol doesn't spoil or something as easy as regular stuff. Ooh. So rather than drinking dirty Flint, Michigan water, you're drinking beer because it's better for you.
I like that.
That's the theory. So that's why we all drink so much.
Now, what's going on with the sadness? What's the bottom line on the Irish sadness?
You never mention the sadness. Never bring it up.
You never bring it up. It's okay, yeah.
What are you doing? What are you cut that out? Edit that out. I don't know if we're sad. Are we sad? I guess so.
Well, that's
I think we're realist. We're realist. We're not always like, hey, amazing. What a great day. Extra cheese, please. Yeah. That's American. That's American personality. It's irritating.
So maybe I do have an Irish personality.
Yes. Yeah.
So people are like, how you doing? I'm like,
fuck off.
Fuck off.
You.
Yeah.
Yes. Mental illness, yes, we got a lot of undiagnosed mental illness, I guess.
What's with all the kids? No birth control, Catholic? That's the vibe?
That was back in the day, yeah.
Yeah. My mom's like one of 7.
Yes, okay.
And then they all have a million kids.
They all have, yes.
Yeah, so I have like 30 cousins. The O'Malleys.
Yeah, yeah. I know a lot of people who had family get-togethers and there would be like 200 people at the thing. Because they all the grandparents were of 10 and then they all had 10 and it just went nuts.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wasn't too bad.
How many?
I don't know. Not a whole lot, but like my dad is one of 7, I think, which isn't a lot. And then my mother's one of 3.
Okay, yeah, that's like
and then their parents would all have had 5 or 6 siblings easily.
Now, how'd you end up here? What's going on?
Just got up and got out. Who's interviewing who here? All right, Jesus Christ.
You just got up, took a little walk over here?
We brushed right past my carrot stick idea. That was the whole...
Sorry,
I thought we gave about 25 minutes out of that.
Is ADD an Irish characteristic as well? I'll blame it on that.
I don't know. I don't believe in ADHD.
Me either.
ADD. No.
Me either.
You think I have it bad, don't you, David? Do you think so, really?
Yeah, dude.
Do I really have it that bad?
Yeah, you're out of your mind. Yes.
I don't know.
Maybe you're just passionate about many things.
You get on tears so you can go off. Rants.
I go on rants?
Yeah.
Wait, why is that's anger though? That's not. How's that ADHD? If I have the focus to be angry at.
Yes, I think if you have a coherence.
Exactly. There we go.
I was trying
you
to
know you're angry at.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Give me what should I be angry at?
The government.
The fucking Jews who run the government.
No! We're going off the rails. Minute 3, we're off the rails.
This carrot stick.
Oh no, he smoked too much weed. He takes 1 hit of marijuana and he's saying wild things.
I don't know if I have ADHD. I don't think I do. I've taken Adderall. It's never really helped me.
I used to take so much Adderall out of my fucking mind.
It's a bit too hot in here. Put on the AC and we'll just try reverse it. We'll try suck it out in post.
Yeah, suck it out in post.
All right, guys. I can hear like the sort of a vacuum in the background now, but that's the AC. It's too hot. We're in the mid. It's August. It's August 1st.
We're in Midtown. It has been at least a little less hot this week, but let me not start talking about the weather.
No. What's your favorite type of weather? Top 5 weathers.
So what's
Go.
Spring. Number 1, spring. Number 2, fall. Number 3, winter. Number 4, summer. Don't hit me.
That's a clip right there. What's your favorite weather? You have a vibe. What's that girl who interviewed Drake and all that? You know, she has a
Bobby.
flat face.
That girl, Bobby. She came out of nowhere. Like she did the interview in bed.
Yes.
So she's got some great PR company because she came out of nowhere with these guests.
And you were kind of like, because I feel like your vibe is kind of similar in a weird way.
You know what? Now that you're
dry,
saying that, I should.
You're about women. You're about white.
Yeah.
And then she just went whoosh, and
you've
been here the whole time.
And I've been here the whole fucking time.
Sometimes what you're looking for is right in front of your face.
I know.
The whole time.
I think I'm too scared. This is insane. Maybe
Drake?
This is another.
Maybe you should go interview Drake.
I'm a huge Drake fan. I would be fantastic.
You should get in bed and interview Drake. Have you thought about that?
I didn't think about it until now, but I would embrace that. I would embrace that. Sometimes I think I'm just like too guarded. Maybe this is another Irish characteristic to really blow up. I'll go like, I want to be successful. No. No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Like, oh, I can't wait till I get on. No.
I'd love to be in a movie and then you see yourself on a billboard.
Nobody pay attention to me. No.
There is a self-awareness for the Irish, but I think it gets sucked out of you in America. But there's a too self-awareness of the Irish, so that kind of restricts us from being
joyful.
Yeah, well, just like fucking
free.
Yeah, I would argue free but successful in many ways. You know, like there's very few like look at me tap dance guys.
Yeah,
you know,
you go, I'm a piece of shit. Don't look at me. What are we talking about me for?
Yeah.
Even though it's like, okay, we're talking about you because you rented a podcast studio, put yourself on mic, and started a podcast. And now I'm like, why are we talking, guys? Why is everyone looking at me and listening to me?
Yeah. It's called Fun Times with Lil Frex. And you're like, ugh.
When I was doing a test for my podcast, I literally was talking about whatever, not even thinking. And then the 2 other people there were just looking at me, listening. And I go, whoa, did something happen? Why is everyone quiet? And they're like, we're listening to you talk. This is your podcast.
Yeah.
I said, really?
Nice.
Is that how this is going to go?
Yeah. I like that. I've done a lot of solo episodes where there's no one here. And
I'm thinking about doing that. So tell me about that
solo,
process.
It's horrible.
Okay.
So I would say from what I've learned from you so fast already, I think you may implode. I don't know. Because what happens is you're talking and then after a while you kind of bore yourself and there's no one in there to intertwine.
Yeah.
And then you sort of go, What was I talking about? And just wanted to
Right.
remind you what you were talking about.
And then you get like, and then you like die of shame. You're like, I can't believe I just talked so much.
It's fucking nuts. But I would say maybe if you can do it off camera, I don't think it's as bad. This is my theory. You listen to Bill Burr.
Oh, like audio only.
When you listen to Bill Burr talking, he's blabbing, but you're listening. It's nice because it feels like you've been invited into their inner monologue. When you're watching someone, they need to be kind of telling you something. They can't just be like, I like salami, or do I like pepperoni? You know, that type of bullshit.
There's a performative aspect, which maybe kind of ruins it.
Don't use that, by the way. The salami versus pepperoni thing, that's mine. I'm saving that.
Okay,
So-
no problem.
if I see you talk about that,
That's my next
you'll
clip.
have a lawsuit, a cease and desist. Huge shout out to this episode sponsor, Sheet Underwear. Chafing seriously sucks. Make it a thing of the past with Sheet. Sheet Underwear features 2 pouches, one for your dick and one for your balls. It keeps stuff separated so you can go for a jog, play sports, or just sit at your desk without your dong stuck to your leg for once. They have tons of cool colors and patterns to fit your personal style while making sure you feel comfortable and secure. I wear Sheet a lot, whether you're into trunks, briefs, or boxer briefs. Sheet has you covered. Go to sheetunderwear.com and get the most comfortable underwear you'll ever wear. Use code Collie, COLLIE, to get 20% off your first order. Plus, Sheet Underwear's 100% money back guarantee. That's sheetunderwear.com. Promo code Collie, COLLIE.
I fully like said jokes that were like from SNL and not known it.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
I'm
even
sure.
know that like there's a whole, I was doing this whole thing where we were talking about 9/11 and I was going, really? And then like 3 weeks later, my co-host Sebastian goes, you know that's like one of the most famous SNL sketches with like Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
yeah?
They just go really back and forth like that. I had no idea. And I clipped it, I put it out, everything.
Oh, wow.
Had no idea.
You think you subconsciously you saw it?
Maybe. I mean, I've never been a huge SNL person, but
No.
I'm sure I could have seen a clip, and I just had no idea that that's what it was from.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a fake bitch.
No, I think it happens with stand-ups especially. I think there's like it's very easy to watch an idea. I know famous comedians who have accidentally stolen. I know a famous comedian. I'm not gonna say who. And he was getting a lift home. He was drunk as fuck at a club, and the opener, whoever, was driving him back to the hotel or the condo or whatever. And the guy goes, the driver was like, "Oh, I've got this new idea I'm working on." And then the guy's hammered. He's like, "Oh yeah, what's the idea?" And so he tells them the whole idea, and then there's like, "Oh, that's so funny," and he's like adding tags. He's like, "Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks." So the guy goes out to do it, and then 2 years later, he's watching the guy's special, and it's on Netflix.
Wow.
And it's like one of his major bits. It's actually one of his famous bits.
Wow.
And then the guy had to hit him up and be like, "Just so you know, whatever." And then he was like, "I'm so sorry, I've no," because he was hammered. So but
Subconscious.
the seed was in there.
It's so hard.
The seed was in there. Yeah.
You never know where these seeds be planted.
Do you want to get? I'll give you one guess who it is, and if it's right, I'll give you both Dave Caggiano in the booth and Lil Frex, Emma.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
No.
Okay.
No, but it would be very funny.
Okay.
He's like, the guy who's driving, "I've got this bit. I'm baking bread and I'm doughing."
Okay.
No, yeah, one guess. Fuck's sake.
Oh, okay.
David gets
Chris
a guess.
Rock.
You better not get it right now.
Can I get a race? Of,
No. Absolutely not. Who's most likely to steal? That's a hint.
Is it a weird laugh? Bert?
No, you got it wrong. But Bert's a good guess though because he's a drunk. But
Yeah.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
all right, I'll tell you guys after. If anyone
Okay.
wants to sound off in the comments below,
mic.
guys, sound off in the
Yeah,
comments.
join the Patreon if you want this juicy info.
Yeah.
I was about to say Juicy Scoop, which is the name of a podcast.
Is it?
But I would have been stealing that too. I love Juicy Scoop podcast. Heather McDonald's.
I don't know
It's
what
like
that is.
celebrity gossip.
Oh, celebrity gossip.
Yeah, it's fun.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's a good one.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
fun.
celebrity gossip actually.
I
That's
wish I
good.
knew some. Oh my God, I can't believe I said that because I know so much and I just never tell. I should start a Patreon. I
Of
used
what?
to work
Of insider.
yeah,
celebrity
like
gossip?
insider because I used to be a PA. I was a PA for like 10 years.
Oh wow,
I know everything.
personal assistant.
Production assistant. So I
Oh.
worked on sets. Like I was the person. You were close. You were
I
close.
was just like, you should. I always feel like anyone who's a personal assistant, especially if they're like get into like entertainment or something, they just fly off because they're so good at like.
Yeah.
That's all you do, really. Personal assistant.
Yeah, pretty much. So
But production assistant, different thing.
different thing because you're like on set, you're like walking people to and from set, like getting them in hair and makeup.
Yeah.
doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so you work for the the production.
Do you have a little headset?
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely. Like, you have the surveillance, like the Secret Service.
Like you're working in
No,
Burger
that's
King?
what the busted kids have, and they call it the McDonald's headset. Like, that's what you have when you're new.
Oh, they give it that as
But
a
then
hazing?
but then once you're like taking yourself seriously and have some self-respect, they call it the surveillance, because like it's what the Secret Service has.
Oh, you have a hidden one.
Yeah, it's like the Secret Service.
I got eyes on Leonardo DiCaprio. I got eyes on Leonardo DiCaprio.
Literally, they go, "Who's got eyes on Leo? Who's got eyes on Leo?"
Yeah.
I go, "Leo stepping in.
Yeah.
Leo's at crafty. Leo's wheels up.
Leo's in his little what do you call it? Where you go? Where do they go?
Trailer.
Leo's in his trailer.
Leo's
in his trailer. He brought in a 17-year-old Victoria's Secret model. That'd be sick.
It's her 18th birthday though.
I would love. Let me get your female opinion on this.
Okay.
I would love, in a fantasy, I'd love to fuck a 20-year-old like who's hot. Like obviously.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm with you so far. What's the debate?
Well, I was talking to a 22-year-old at a comedy club the other night, and she was so fucking annoying. We couldn't get rid of her from the table. That's the problem. It's like
I don't know if that's age. It's just some people are annoying. Some
You think
guys
there's
are
a
annoying.
20-year-old
Some girls are annoying.
I refuse to believe there's a 20-year-old who's like a model that's like just has the greatest personality.
No, I think it's possible.
No way.
Yes, I swear to God.
Who?
I don't know, but I think it's definitely possible.
I think really good-looking people tend to have a fucking. We don't vibe.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
We don't vibe. They
you have low self-esteem.
No, they
like-
get free shit, and I have to pay for shit. There's a difference. There's a difference in the struggles of life. This is a common thing where they just go, "No, life is great. I got the job interview." I was like, "Yeah, because you're beautiful."
That's true. There is like hot privilege.
It's huge.
I've never had it, but I guess when I was younger, well, I think there's also young privilege. When you're like a young woman, whether you're hot or not, there is a certain level of like, people will do stuff for you.
Yes.
And I'm not mad about that.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might get flown out.
You
I'm not mad about that. You might get a first class ticket.
You got some first class tickets over the years?
I have, yeah.
Oh my God, I've never.
When I was younger, but I had a good personality. But I wasn't like one of these model girls.
Yeah,
I was, like,
but that's what I'm saying.
I was just like kind of like a cute hot, not even hot, like just like a cute younger PA.
Cute younger PA.
Like PA vibes, you know.
Yeah,
same vibe I have now. I was just 24.
Yeah, you got a good vibe.
And instead of this, I was smoking real cigs. I was like,
oh wow,
what's up?
Real cigs on a young person. That's attractive.
Yeah.
And then when it starts to actually affect when it affects their face in their 30s, then you go, all right.
Like it's happening to me
out.
now.
Yeah.
I cannot believe aging is finally happening.
Oh, it's horrible, right?
And especially like this is again back to the Irish influence. I think it's rough for the Irish women.
Irish women age like cabbage,
yeah,
I believe
I know.
is the quote from
it's
Tim
starting
Dillon.
To happen.
Tim Dillon said that, I believe.
Shout out Timmy D. I love Timmy D.
Yes, Tim, friend of the show.
Never met him, but love
refuses
him.
to come on.
Yeah, that sounds like Timmy D.
Well, he said every time he sees me, he goes, "I gotta do the pod." Yeah, I'd love to do the pod. Yeah, text my guy; he'll figure it out.
I remember the day
he turns around and goes, "I'm never doing that fucking pod. Who the fuck?
Yeah, what? I'm never going to 38th Street and doing your busted pod. I remember the day Tim Dillon followed me on Instagram. It was just such an exciting day.
For the first time or for the second time?
For the first.
He followed me twice.
It was a great day.
Tim's followed me twice.
I just love him.
Yeah, he's
really
all right.
do.
What are you?
Never met him.
Carnegie, he's all right.
Maybe he'll do my pod.
Ask
Never.
him.
Never.
He might do.
Yeah.
You don't know. What? We just want to do pods? Yeah, so, we do age horrible. I'm aging bad. It's like, this is my first time in my life I'm ever actually really going, oof. Every day, my hair was like the only thing I ever had. I was always like, at least my hair, and now it's like falling out.
I'm also going bald. My skin is melting. I'm starting to look like a candle. How old are you?
I'm 33.
I'm 35.
35.
Yeah.
Well.
So it's happening. Okay. Alert. It's happening.
At least we have our podcasts, huh?
At least
they're young, they're fresh.
At least we're podcasters.
What's the name of your podcast?
That's what I heard with Lil Frex.
Yeah, tell the folks at home.
Yeah, please rate, review, subscribe.
Yes.
Hate to say it. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I do need you to rate, review, subscribe.
Leave
Tell
a comment.
Friend,
It's on YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
Head over to YouTube, leave a comment, say, "Hey, Lil Frex, saw you on the Collie T pod."
Yeah, shout out Collie T. Shout it all out. I'm on the clips. I'm just on Adobe all day long.
You're a little clip dog, huh?
I'm a little piggy clippy. I'm a little clip pig.
Clip pigs? Yeah. All right. I like that, too. Clip pigs all day.
Yeah. I'm just rolling around in my clips trying to find the magic one. So I had one clip get like 2.5 million views.
Nice.
And it made no difference in the amount of listeners on the pod. It's like two different businesses. It's like three different businesses.
It's completely irrelevant.
There's your clip business,
yeah,
your audio business, and your video business.
Yes.
And never shall they intersect. like you're doing, like sometimes me and Sebastian on our pod, we're like, all right, today we just got to be funny for 30 seconds 2 times.
Yes, yes.
That's all we have to do.
You're right.
Today.
None of that even changes. If you get a big guest, your audio stays the same. But the videos go through the roof.
Yes,
the
and
YouTube videos.
If they have a YouTube following, then the YouTube goes up. Audio just never goes up. So what's the deal? People say I have a fun voice. Hello, come listen. Maybe I need to whisper more.
Yeah.
Maybe if I did this, my audio business.
I think that is a technique for sure.
I think so. Because
some sort of volume control thing.
Sometimes I am screaming like a drunk bitch in a bar. For no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Sometimes I listen to people and they're slow. Like you listen to them and they're like slow. They're like, I grew up in New Hampshire. And you go, ooh, I'm listening.
And then they say it again. Yeah. And then they go, New Hampshire, where I grew up. Yeah. Now that's like, see, I'm sorry, I'm screaming again. See, I just went into like an elevated voice. Let me keep it down here.
Okay.
So I heard Cypher Sounds talk about this.
Cypher, friend of the show.
Yeah, great man. He said from his radio days, he learned that like whatever you say it 3 times in 3 different ways because people are dumb and you just need to drive your points home because you just need to like drive your points home. So it's like, yeah, so I grew up in New Hampshire, so that's where I grew up. So let me tell you about what happened when I was growing up in New Hampshire.
Wow.
And then you go into your thing.
That's the thing?
Yeah, no, I did not grow up in New Hampshire, folks. I grew up in New York, however.
Now that
I do want to let you know that I went to the University of New Hampshire for 2 years.
Oh, yeah?
For college.
What you study?
What? Adderall, Coke, falling asleep in a ditch, ruining my life.
Hell yeah.
Hell fucking yeah. After 2 years, I was like, I gotta crawl back to New York with my tail between my legs.
It didn't work out.
No, it didn't work out.
But now that I know that rule of 3 or whatever the fuck Cypher's been doing, it's gonna bug the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Now that I'm aware of it.
Yeah, and especially if you gotta fill an hour. So let me have a sip of my Pellegrino. Pellegrino is my favorite drink. I'm going to have a sip of it. So while I'm sipping this Pellegrino, let me tell you. See, I just did it 3 times.
Oh, you did? You did?
You see that?
I am stupid. Yeah. I guess I'm fucking dumb as
you're
shit.
Stupid, you know?
That worked. That was great.
And you were like, yeah, what's going to happen next? Like, I had you lean in.
God.
I think that's how you get people to lean in.
I was anticipating some sort of a big payoff, and then, that was great.
One thing you're never going to get with me, a big payoff.
That's great.
So let me just be clear.
We're always edging. We're edging towards something.
Let me just be clear.
That we like that. It's always anticipating. We're getting there. It's like, ooh. It's like The Walking Dead. It was always like something's gonna happen. Nothing ever happened.
Nothing ever happened.
Nothing ever happened.
Never watched
but they were always promising. It's the best. The Walking Dead was the best in terms of it would end on the world's biggest cliffhanger. Right. The episode would be like and then it would start and they'd get away. Then it was just a whole show about nothing. Wow. And then the very end, it would be zombies, cliffhanger. And then you go, fuck. And then you watch the next episode, nothing.
So they only know how to land. They don't know how to take off.
They were crushing it. They were fucking crushing it. But that was a bad show. That got bad fast.
Yeah.
So we've never met, right?
No, we haven't. But I feel like we have.
I feel like, we were internet friends, I guess.
Yeah.
You're friends with Karen Feehan, friend of the show.
I love
So I think
Feef.
she was sharing your stuff, and
her.
Your stuff made me laugh, so I followed you.
Hell yeah, I love
And now
that.
we've been best friends. So and then you've got your podcast taken off. You were on Wild and Out for a while.
I was, yeah. That was years ago now. I can't believe how the time does fly.
How many kids did he have at the time?
2.
He only had 2?
That's how long ago it was. He had 2 kids.
Whoa! Wasn't even a running joke yet.
This is like ancient times. There was no jokes. The only jokes were like Mariah jokes. Because he had he had 2 kids with Mariah and he got divorced from Mariah. Maybe he had a 3rd kid.
You go, what's that dick do though?
Yeah, and then at a certain point they had to sit us down and be like, guys, the Mariah jokes are getting played, so no more Mariah jokes. That is a wild show.
And who else was on it? Who else was on it with you? Anyone good? Who would I know?
I mean, it's pretty much everyone that's still on it.
Cat Williams? No,
that was after him.
I don't know. I know Maddie Smith, and that's it. I don't know.
I know. So Maddie's. So I think there's like 1 white girl per year. She's been the white girl for a few years. Apparently, everyone says she's amazing. I have not met her, but people love her.
Maddie's friend of the show. Friend of
the show. Shout out Maddie. One day I will meet her.
Yeah.
That's probably the number 1 question I meet. Like that's the number 1 question I get. Have you met Maddie Smith?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm like, I can't wait to meet her. I can't wait to meet her.
That's so so funny.
Well, there's like 6.
Have you met Maddie Smith?
I swear to God, because
The elusive Maddie Smith.
Because it's like the wild and out white girl. Like
What's
there's
she like?
there's
Yeah.
like
So
6 of
you
them.
were the white girl for a while.
Not for a while, like one season.
Just
2
one
seasons,
season.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 seasons. You were the
Yeah.
white girl. You were the
Yeah.
go-to white girl with the flat ass.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
In the end, then they go, you built like a chopstick, blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
yeah.
You built like a fridge, this that,
Yeah.
no ass, no boobs. Yeah, that was my role. It was a
Interesting.
lot of fun, I'll tell you. It was.
All right, great. Good
Great.
stuff. Interesting. How did you even get that show? What was the process?
I went in and I rapped. I used to rap.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Yes,
I
okay.
Googled you 20 minutes before the episode. I was like, she's a rapper. I go, what the fuck was
the
this?
the fuck was that about?
I had no idea about that at all until I was like, Jesus.
That's why my name is Lil Frex.
Yes.
I just kept the name, but it no longer has any context.
We used to have
The
freckles.
context used to be like, yeah, like I'm a rapper, Lil Frex.
Nice. And what happened there? Didn't take off?
I didn't really know what I was like. I didn't really have a goal or anything, so I was like, this is probably done. After a few years, I was like, probably gone as far as I can go with this.
Did you have like a
I
burning?
still love it.
Did you really have like an artistic burning desire to rap, or was it more like this is gonna be fun and silly and just have fun?
It was.
Or were you literally sitting there and going bars?
It was. I was sitting at times going, wow, that's bars, bro.
What's a
Yeah.
line that you can remember that at the time stood out to you? Going, fuck, that's good. I'm gonna eat you up like a burger.
Honestly, there's so many.
Burger. I hardly
Lil
know.
Frex, I'm the number one motherfucker. Ask a mother. I'm on their sons like a motherfucking male strip club. Spent once like a.
Did you laugh during the thing?
Of course, I
Did
had
you
so
break-
much fun.
Did
I
you
had
break
so much
out?
fun.
Just not finish the verse.
So much fun. I used to do a bunch of my songs at comedy shows. That's how I kind of like dabbled in the
fuck
comedy
is this?
world.
Oh my
Pick it up,
God.
answer it.
Should I
Don't
answer
be a
it?
pussy. Who is it?
Lev, I'm on the pod.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I'll
with
see you later.
I'm with Lil Frex. You know Lil Frex?
I don't know him, but what up?
No.
Ah, well,
One day.
she was on Wild 'N Out. You know Wild 'N Out?
Yeah, it's my favorite show.
She did it like 10 years ago, back when Nick Cannon only had 2 kids. What did you want to ask about anyway? Just while we're on the pod's not going great,
I was
so
just gonna,
we're really struggling to fill the time here today.
no, I was just gonna really talk shit about a couple comics. So.
Which-
Is this
Oh, do
is
it,
this
please.
Patreon or not?
No, it's not paid. Yeah, it is. It's Patreon. Yeah.
Yeah, so fucking.
No, Lev, stop. Lev just said some awful shit about fucking Tim Dillon. Jesus Christ, not good. Tim's a friend of the show.
That's the end of his
Joe's
career.
a friend of the show. Sam Talent, get his book, Burning the Light.
All right, so I'm boring you?
No,
What the fuck?
no,
What
no,
can
no.
I do to spice this up?
I'm
then?
sorry that fucking I got a phone call during the thing.
No, I love taking a little phone call.
No one
on
ever
the pod.
calls me. I could have hooked it up actually. No, I couldn't have.
I love taking a phone call on the pod. All right, so we're bombing. So what can
We're
we
not bombing.
what can
We're
we
not-
do? What
we're-
can we do to save it?
I'm not. Do you know what I did actually? Out of
What?
curiosity, just in case it's not going bad at all. Just so
Okay,
you
good.
know, it's not.
I did see you sigh very deeply a few minutes ago, though.
I
You
don't.
did go like this.
Did I?
Yep.
Did I actually? Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
you did.
I don't think that was intentional.
He absolutely did.
I just do that sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But it's not actually. It's not like I'm upset. It's just like
You're like,
I'm just not. You know what it is? I think
yeah, I
it's.
googled you. And I saw the light leave your eyes. Like, oh, well, maybe
No,
that's
no,
just
no, no.
him. Maybe that's just him. I don't know.
Look, I prepared this earlier, but I've deleted it since. So
Okay.
I downloaded a thing called Chat GPT.
GPT. Okay.
You ever
yeah.
heard of it?
Yeah, of course I've heard of it, but I've never actually used it.
So tell the people at home what it is while I'm typing this in.
Okay, so ChatGTP is the thing that is ruining all of our lives and coming for all of our jobs. It's a smart AI program where you can say, "Hey, write me a joke in the voice of Colum Tyrrell."
Yeah, I did
And
that. It
then
didn't
it'll-
work. It didn't work out.
Maybe there's not enough material because
I also did it with loads of other comedians. It doesn't work out.
really try
It's
me.
just, it's not good. Well,
Okay.
hold on. First of all,
I don't know if I don't. So like the more material that's available to the AI processing system, the more accurate it will be. So someone like Joe Rogan, who has hours and hours and hours of him talking, it'll be super accurate.
that's a
But
good
people like
idea.
us, we have like what 17 clips on the internet.
What?
We're fucking losers. We're shot.
All right, here we go. What are some good podcast questions that Joe Rogan would ask? Here we go.
He would say. So tell me about Area 51. How do you feel about the aliens? You don't care?
They just while I'm on this, they go, as an AI language model, I don't have access to Joe Rogan's specific interview questions, but I
Really?
can suggest some general topics and types of questions he might ask.
Yeah, let's hear
As
it.
his style is known for being open-minded, curious, diverse, and anti-vax. Jesus. Oh my God. Racist. What the hell? GPT.
That's so funny. Open-minded, diverse, and anti-vax.
All right, here's a question. This will be good.
Okay.
Tell me about your background and how you got into guest's field or career.
Okay.
All right, touched on that.
Yeah.
She was rapping. She was on the streets, fucking her and Biggie. What led you to explore specific area of interest?
Podcasting.
This is all fucking shit.
I was just out of ways to.
All right, how do you maintain a healthy work-life balance given your busy schedule? That's a good one for Lil Frex.
All right, so here's what
this one
I
comes
do.
in from Chat GPT.
So here's what I do. I make sure I only do my life and never do my work.
That's how you're balanced. That's how you're balancing.
It's unbalanced.
Life's all about balance. You got to balance
No,
it
I
out.
know.
It's all about the balance, Mr. Miyagi.
I know. Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
It's not hard for me to, because the things that I'm doing, I really enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even hard.
Yeah.
And I'm not someone who's like, has like 1 hour free a day to myself. I'm never like, oh man, I need time to myself. I have so much time to myself.
Oh, you're just hanging out all day vaping,
Kind of,
just rapping.
in a way.
In the
Like, I
mirror.
guess I am pretty busy, but it doesn't feel like it. How busy are you? What time did you wake up today?
About 2 p.m.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you have problems. Okay, so now we need to see what's going on.
Well, I went to bed at 5.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense. Because you were out doing stand-up?
I was doing stand-up.
Okay.
And then I wasn't boozing. I haven't drank alcohol in fucking nearly 2 weeks or something.
Wow.
Something fucking outrageous
On
like
purpose?
that. On purpose.
Trying
No,
to
I just
better
accidentally sober.
It could happen.
Yeah, no, I just tried to take a break. I need a break. Every now and again, my face gets all stretched out. It's all
know.
puffy. I can feel it.
It's tough,
Because,
yeah.
And then just all you need is 2 weeks.
You need 2 weeks, and then you get that itch.
The first day is always just like,
First,
I'm probably like the first day of not drinking. For me, it's always just like, I'm never drinking again. This is
course.
crazy.
It's
I'm
the easiest
throwing my
day.
life away.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Of course.
Blah, blah,
Of
blah.
course.
And then after a week, I'm just like, I'm the healthiest man alive. I'm going to
Exactly.
get fucked up. I deserve to injure myself through
Yeah.
alcohol.
same.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah, the first day is the easiest.
Yeah.
The second day is also pretty easy.
Yeah.
Then, but like a week into it, you go, you know what? Are we really made to be conscious for 24 hours per day? I'm not sure we are.
What are you remembering? Like, that's what I always say. It's like, you know, with sober people, they always remember going to bed. You know,
Sure,
you
sure,
remember
sure.
going to bed. I was like, what a useless information
Mm.
to have stored in. You might as well get drunk and not remember going to bed. You don't need to remember that.
Right.
That's my theory.
I didn't drink for 6 years, actually.
What the fuck? Hold on.
I know.
Nice. Paid off. It's
And
a little bit too loud. Lower that just a little bit. Lower that just a little bit. I want to fucking don't want anyone crashing the pickup truck. They all listen to they're all driving pickup trucks.
I love that. You have like a
Small town
movers.
fan base.
Yes,
It's a
movers.
small town fan base. They're all just out there traveling in a
it.
small town.
working man fan base.
Yeah,
I
just
like
blue
that.
collar hillbillies. They
I
love
got some
me.
of those too.
Yeah.
I have like a real it's kind of like a fan base made up of like the leftovers, who are like it's just a little bit from here, a little bit from there. They didn't quite fit in at Betches, and they didn't quite fit in at Barstool. Just somewhere in the middle.
Yes.
You'll fall
okay.
right into my pod.
What's going on with Betches? What's that?
I actually don't know. It's a very female.
I've heard it like 6 times now. I'm like, I better ask this question.
It's kind of like it's not quite a bar stool. Yes, actually.
Female bar stool?
Female bar stool.
Sounds
I'd say.
horrible.
But it's not just.
Sounds terrible.
But it's not general female. It's kind of like very specifically kind of like a millennial office culture females.
Female.
Yeah.
Female. Primarily female.
Yeah, they got pods. They do memes. They do little vids.
Oh, they do memes?
Yeah, they do memes. I think it started maybe as a meme thing. Anyway, so they got their thing going. Everyone's got their thing going.
For
Where
sure.
were we before we talked about the truck, though? Because I was about to... drinking.
Drinking, yeah.
Okay, so
Drinking.
you're at 2 weeks. So what do you
Almost.
think? You're going to get blackout tonight?
No. I'm not going to get blackout. I have a plan.
Okay.
I'm getting blackout. Boston. At the Wilbur. I'm a special guest on the Legion of Skanks. I don't know if that's... By the time this comes out, that will have happened.
When is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
So Saturday. 2 Saturdays from now.
Oh, so you're going to go a whole month. That's perfect.
Not this weekend.
Okay.
I'm 1.5 weeks. I've been rounding up to 2
Okay.
weeks.
Good. Love it.
And then I'm going to go blackout at the Wilbur in Boston because you cannot do Legion of Skanks sober. That sounds awesome. That is a bad time.
Now, what are you drinking? Whiskey?
No.
Beers?
No. Only beers. Strictly only beers for me.
IPAs or what are we talking?
No. Light shit. I'm
20 Coors Lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. That's exactly me. You know me. Yes.
See, I would
Guinness.
rather
I'll have a lot of Guinness. Okay. But once the shots come out, the whiskeys come out, I can't. I became a big craft beer guy during COVID.
Yeah, it's tough.
And I was getting fucking wasted. Yes, also. But
like the craft beers, like we are getting fat.
I was big. I was a big old boy. Yeah. I was a cuddly boy.
Me too.
During
I was a
COVID.
big old boy too.
Yeah, during COVID, I packed it on. And every now and again, my iPhone just reminds me, here's a photo of you fucking being a pig during the pandemic. Just like big, huge head and this tiny little mask barely fitting over my fucking...
Yeah, just keep drinking those 9% beers.
But here's the thing is I black out probably 30% of the time.
Me too.
Okay?
Okay.
But when I'm on the IPAs, it's 95% of the time. Easy.
And the stomach aches are terrible.
I don't know about that. I don't have that. That's like that's not like feminine hygiene type of thing. That's more like a feminine hygiene. Oh, I've got issues.
My tummy hurts. I could slam like 10 shots of Jameson.
But then what are you drinking in between that?
Like a seltzer.
Like a White Claw, you mean?
Yeah.
In between your claws, you have enough.
Yeah. Like slamming a few shots of J-Mo.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to just drink shots all the time, but now I'm just getting to the age now. Same with Coke and all that stuff. It's like I always wake up just going, what the fuck was that?
Do you do a lot of Coke?
No. I don't know. It depends on what the scale is, but I don't think I do.
Have you ever done Coke and done stand-up on Coke?
I'm sure I have. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
I don't remember a specific time of doing it.
That would be fun.
I was probably wasted and on Coke, so it was kind of
totally balance out.
Just a whole montage of horseshit. Yeah.
I would love to see someone like just ripped out of their face, yacked out of their face, get up there and just fucking just.
That's what I want to do.
Just start to clip it.
That's what I want. Just sober on Coke. Just fucking.
Ooh, just raw. Yeah, nothing to balance it out. Just.
Yeah, I don't know. Just having diarrhea on fucking stage. Yeah.
That sounds like a male problem.
Oh, you're drinking Pellegrino.
Yep. It was really hard to find a seltzer in this neighborhood. You cannot get a seltzer in Midtown.
No.
This is all I could find.
The world's largest bottle?
Yeah, the world's largest bottle. And I went to 2 7-Elevens to find it.
Oh, nice. Well, you should have said text ahead.
No. I come with my own seltzers, please. I'm not a monster.
Maybe that's what we should do, start supplying seltzers to the guests. Was that like a bougie thing? Yeah. Get on it, Dave, all right?
Get a couple of LaCroix, maybe a couple of White Claws.
Couple of claws?
Couple of claws.
I don't want people getting fucked up in here.
Why not? They'll spill the beans.
They'll just, you never know.
Sometimes I swig whiskey out of the bottle on my podcast.
We got Jameson in the fridge if you want it, actually. Someone left it here.
In the fridge?
It's just out of the way. That's the only reason.
You're wild.
It's the only reason.
You boys are wild.
It's literally only in the fridge because it's out of the way. That's the only reason.
Nah, I'm good.
For no reason. Yeah. You don't want a shot?
Yeah, drunk. No, I'm good. Drunk podcasts are dangerous because you're never happy with what happened.
Yeah. It's also, I just start screaming slurs, really. That's all it is. Yeah. And then the next day you go, is that even comedy? Or?
Sounds like I'm about to get punched in the face.
But I do love drinking. It's the best thing in the world. It's my favorite thing, especially now during the summer. Right now, the idea, all I want to do right now, go to a beach, watch a sunset. Mm-hmm. That's like a fucking nice time. You know, when it's getting cold, but it's not too warm and it's late.
Shorts and a hoodie.
Yeah. Beers, koozie, fucking Tommy Bahamas, fucking deck chair, watch the sunset. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. What are we doing inside?
Yeah, what are we doing inside?
Should we do a podcast on the beach?
You should.
A beach pod? I don't know if it's possible.
The podcast game can be liberating, right? Because technically you could do it from anywhere. That's what I got into it for.
Is there remoteness of it?
I want to build something where I could do it from anywhere.
That's fair. Yeah. Especially nowadays too, where the standard has gotten so low.
So low. Thank God. It's perfect time for me to get in.
Yes.
Just absolutely just get on mic and say absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out of here. The whole big production studio. No way. This is gone.
Really?
Once the lease is up, we're going.
How come? What happened?
It's just I'd rather do it in my bed.
Yeah. Well, you tried it. It is very professional.
I'll just have a bed, and then I'll have this hooked up to the bed like this, and then the guest will sit beside me.
Dark.
And then I can.
You're the new Bobby.
I'm the male Bobby.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna interview fucking Beyonce in bed and just stone.
Male podcasters just inviting people over, and you do the pod in bed. People will be like, "Oh my god, no."
I'm even like that if I invite guests over, like with the girls. I'm always like, my producer will be here. Just a guy. I think it's always, even if this was no producer, I think it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be weird. I mean, I show up to every podcast expecting to be assaulted. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well, we still have another 20 minutes.
We still have a few minutes to get it done.
We still got to crack open that Jameson and get a little bit of domestic violence soon.
Yeah, get the Jameson.
Did you ever get smacked by a man? ChatGPT.
I got it, but I actually.
Sorry, this next one was ChatGPT. Did you ever get domestic violence?
You know,
that's proper English.
You asked a joke question, and I take a deep breath, and I go, probably.
You
Yes. No, actually, I haven't been in a truly violent relationship.
I remember I had a girl who tried to beat me up.
And?
She was too weak to do it. And I remember because she was punching me in the face.
Oof.
So then I started almost headbutting her punches in a way. And it was enjoyable to see the deflation. Because she was smacking me, and I was like, whack, whack.
You're like,
come on!
That's all you got?
It really was that. And then she started crying because she realized it was just so defenseless. It was like a real powerful moment.
Now, what did you do?
Huh?
What did you do to deserve it?
I fucked someone.
Yep. So that's what you get.
But we weren't
that's exactly what I would do too.
But we weren't dating or anything like that.
But was it someone that was embarrassing, disrespectful to her? Someone she knew?
No,
someone? No?
Just chicks are nuts. Chicks are crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
These girls are wildin'.
Here's the thing: I'm a high value male. All right, these bitches. What are they bringing to the table?
Unbelievable. No, I mean I would have done the same thing. I would have tried to punch you, but I would have actually succeeded.
Yeah.
I have a good hook.
You're tough. That's the Irish in you.
Yeah. I have a good hook.
Do you?
Yeah.
Think you can knock me out?
Yeah.
Show me. Give me a quick shadow box there, real quick.
Okay.
Show me this there, real quick. Show me your fucking female. It's not bad, I guess.
Is it good? But I did a goofy face. I wouldn't have done the. If I was really pissed, I would have done the goofy face.
Well, you wouldn't have done the goofy. What's your?
Yeah, I was like I'm a boxer. I'm a girl and I could box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hiya.
No, I'll fuck you up. What are we talking here?
My brother used to date this girl, tough bitch. From I guess you'd say the projects or whatever you call them over here. But when she used to get in fights, she used to punch herself. As a I'm a crazy bitch thing. So people would get in fights with her and she'd go, oh yeah? She'd go, come on, what are you gonna do? And then everyone would freaked out and they go,
I get that. I've honestly done that before.
You punch yourself in the head?
Yeah. I gotta be honest, I've done that before.
I've done that after podcasts.
I'm so stupid.
Why would you ask that? Have you ever been domestic violenced?
No, that was a funny question. Then I went to answer it seriously.
You can answer it seriously.
No, I mean I don't even have a serious answer.
Yeah,
let's do this.
Honestly, I like it too. I do this a lot. My knees get sore. I'm old. All right.
Yeah, me too.
My
knees do be hurting.
I didn't grow up knowing many men or women that were in domestic violence relationships, as in guys who hit women or women that got hit. But now that I'm older, Irish people are very good at hiding things. They don't want to. That stuff doesn't come up in conversation. So what I was probably told as a kid was oh, that guy was a bad drunk. They would say he's a bad drunk rather than he fucking had a good combo.
I think that's all. And what they always mean is violent. Yeah.
When he's a bad drunk means violent, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it doesn't mean. Yeah, you're right.
Or when they go, he wasn't a nice guy. We know what that means. He's hitting the wife.
Cracking up my wife, man. My whole life. I feel like my whole life is like when you get older and then you realize oh no, the dog died.
Yeah.
And then, but you think that for years you got the dog was given away or sent to a farm or whatever.
I had a pet parakeet and
it's a bird
it's a bird.
That's a bird for all my fans.
For all the boys on the truck, that's a bird.
It's a parrot. It's like a parrot.
Yeah, it's tiny though. But the parakeet died, and my parents didn't want to tell me, so they replaced it with a bird that was completely different.
And told you were stupid.
Yes.
Like, where's the bird?
Yeah, literally.
It's like a movie.
We're like, this is a different size. Why did it get so big?
Isn't that a Cillian Murphy?
And I believed it.
Yes. Isn't that like a Cillian Murphy movie where he's on a plane?
Probably.
There's a Cillian Murphy movie. He's on a plane. I think it's called Red Eye. And halfway through the plane, then the girl beside him is missing. There's no girl beside him. And he's like, what happened to the girl who was sitting there? And there was like, there's no girl sitting here. Oh. And then it's like this whole thing. It's like that girl who went crazy on the United one.
Yes.
She's not real.
What do you think about that?
Weird.
I think she was just having a mental health crisis, obviously.
Either that or that's what they want us to believe. She knew what's going on.
Or she was the smartest one on that plane.
Maybe she's the one who knows what's going on. That person wasn't real.
Maybe she was yelling at a air marshal.
Well, she said that the person beside them who had their hood up, when they blinked sideways. That's what I believe. That's what I read somewhere, was that they were side blinking. No, and now I'm like, now I'm listening. What's going on?
Now I'm like, I think red wine and Xanax is to blame.
I think if I
feel bad for her, though. It sucks to have like your worst moment be.
But no one's found her. It's not like,
really?
No. There's a huge campaign. Still to this day, people are like, where is she? Who is she?
Maybe she's not okay. Maybe she got disappeared.
Maybe she got disappeared.
What do you think about the aliens, bro? Listen.
Can I just say, though, if I was on a plane and I sat beside a guy with his hood up, and he blinked sideways and I saw his little lizard tongue and I would just roll my eyes and be like, fuck, and then just put I don't want to deal. I go, oh, of course I'm sitting beside a lizard person.
I know.
I got a 6-hour flight to fucking LA.
Then you just start ordering Jack and Cokes and just...
and after a while I go, what's it like being a lizard person? I'll ask a question.
You go, so you ever been domestic violence?
Or I slipped up trying to catch him. So, what do you think of flies, huh? You ever want to eat a fly? Just trying to catch them off guard. Yo, I just had some load of flies last night. Aren't they the best? Don't you love red light? Don't you love infrared lights? Yes, I guess I could try catch out someone to see if they're a lizard person. I don't believe in that. Do you believe in that? That there's lizard people walking around?
Not at all.
I think that's a little bit outside of my realm.
I've been going down an alien rabbit hole. I never thought about it in my life because I'm not a fucking loser. But now, like after that hearing, I'm like, well, maybe there's something. Maybe I need to get involved. But then I was listening to. This is how deep the hole I've been. I was listening to an old Joe Rogan episode.
Of course, I'm on my third or fourth time cycle through.
Where he was.
It's one of those shows that you miss a lot of things the first time. You go and you go.
So I literally Googled like Joe Rogan episodes about aliens, and there's like a playlist on Spotify. So I'm on a watch list, and so I was like listening to this one where this woman was on, and they were talking about Area 51 and how some guy that was involved in that whole scandal like admitted at the end of his life that for Christ's sake, this is insane. That like Stalin or something.
Yeah. Wait, don't say Stalin or something. That's too.
The Russians. This is so crazy.
Talk about the information intake on this one. So like Stalin or something.
Some motherfucker.
One of
like
these
that.
guys, you know.
Stalin, Mussolini, one of these motherfuckers.
Okay.
They were sending these like crafts over here to specifically trick us into thinking about the aliens, and that the alien people, the alien beings, whatever, that people were reporting seeing. This is horrible. Like, we're actually like handicapped children that they had. I'm not kidding. This is what this woman was saying. And I'm like drifting off to sleep. I'm like, well, I got a good night's sleep tonight. They were actually like handicapped children that they had like done some type of medical alteration to make them look like the aliens with the big heads. I swear to God, this is what this woman was saying. And I'm like going, should I buy her book? Should I read her book or no?
In fairness, I love the idea of Stalin and a bunch of Russians hanging out, drinking vodka, and they're howling, laughing, going, ha, ha, ha. They just got some little fucking retarded kid and stapled feathers to his arms or whatever and sent him over.
Something.
Yeah, that's like Rocky Davis or whatever, these fucking weird looking...
And they were just,
that makes sense,
they were just messing with us. They're like, and we like bug out and spend the next 100 years talking about it. What happened at Area 51, this, that, the other thing. So then some American guy admitted like that we were doing the same program.
We were sending it over to them?
No, where we were taking handicapped children and doing this. I don't even know what it was, but like some type of medical alteration to them to make them look like aliens to fuck with people.
Just
sick.
Just for
Shit
fun.
Is sick. And Joe's just going, really? Really?
Yeah. You go, oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm just like in and out of sleep. Like every time I like wake up, I hear like something crazier than when I was than 5 minutes before.
But you gotta. Sometimes I think with Joe too. I wonder how much Mr. Rogan. I wonder how much he's listened to these people and goes, it's more entertaining for me to just go and let them keep going than him to be like, this is a bit odd, right? Because he did invite them on as a specialist in that subject. He can't be challenging them the whole time.
Yeah.
So I do think a lot of times he just goes,
Yeah, and then he goes, wow.
Yeah, that's fascinating. That's fascinating.
It was fascinating.
Do you think I could fuck an alien?
Yeah.
What are the odds of me fucking an alien?
It was fascinating. And I'm going like, well, should I like read her book? And then I go, I have to stop looking into this.
Yeah,
because there's no answers. Also, like, who cares?
Has there ever been life or anything found anywhere? Was there water found on Mars? Isn't that enough?
I think so. Well, the whole thing with the hearings last week is that some guy was saying, the congressperson was going, have you ever recovered bodies from these crafts that we have found? And he goes, yeah, we've had biologics recovered.
Yeah.
And then she goes, were they human or non-human? And he goes, non-human.
Yeah, but that could be fucking like a sunflower or something, right? That could be like, that's
true.
like a vague, like that's just like anything.
Well, that's what it is. He's saying something, he doesn't, he's being diplomatic.
Yeah.
So
what are the odds of life out there?
Are pretty high.
Are they?
Well,
what's the English guy? What's the English scientist guy? He talked about it well. You know, he's famous English guy. He's a scientist guy. He's kind of like Neil deGrasse Tyson, but he's English. He has a real like quaint voice. Just go. You can Google
look him up. Quaint voice, English guy, Neil deGrasse Tyson, but English.
Yes.
That's the search.
And then I'll get ChatGPT to search also because I don't trust you, David. Physicist. I said scientist, but he could be a physicist. I don't know the difference between the ists.
Me either, actually. Scientist, physicist. Scientist might be the umbrella term.
You invite like a scientist on, and then you're like racist. Oh, what's that about?
What's that about?
Some neo-Nazi shows up, and you're like, so tell us about your studies.
Yeah, they're like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Yeah, but he was talking about the actual what you would need. He was talking about, I think, the odds of a planet for humans to
go to.
Yeah,
because
it would need to be the exact same distance between the sun and have the certain moons and all that type of shit.
We're never getting out of here, and it's really not our problem.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not worried about the future at all.
Yeah, you don't need to think past the Wilbur getting blackout.
That's
as far in the future as you need to be thinking.
That fucking got me
it's
out.
It's gonna be fun as fuck. Hell
pumped.
Yeah, hell
I'm gonna
be
fucking screaming at those Irish retards.
Maybe sometimes when I go, I'm gonna black out. That's when I don't.
Interesting.
And every time I go, I will not be blacking out tonight. That's when I do switch a room.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
The
accidental blackout.
The old 1 turning into 20 is nice. I get in a lot of trouble for those ones, but that's the one I get in trouble for. When you go to the stand or whatever, and then you go, I'll have one while I'm sitting around, and then you got a few. Next thing you know, someone else walks in, you like them. Next thing it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
You get the short rib going.
Yeah.
I like the short rib at the stand.
Okay, yeah.
It's good.
Well, I said in general.
First you're there for a spot, then all of a sudden it's about the short rib, and then you're drinking whiskey on the rocks.
But I get in trouble because I just stay out. Once you hit about the 6 or
who do you get in trouble with?
My girl.
Okay, you live together?
Yeah, but I'm always like, I'll be home soon.
I know.
I'm always like, I'll probably leave in about an hour. An hour comes. Yeah. I'm leaving about 45 minutes. And it'll be 6 hours later by the time I get home.
Yeah, I'm sure she expects it, but.
Wow.
No, she's not happy. I get it. I live with my boyfriend too, and if I'm past 1 o'clock, what are we doing?
What, for him? Or
yeah.
it's
like if he's I'm out past 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know. I could not care less if she gets killed. Whatever. I don't know. Go do it. Go do your thing. I go sleep. Like, I'll be in bed. If I go to bed at 12, she's out and she doesn't come home until 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't wake up once and I'll check out. And
you sleep like a baby.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's different for women.
I've done my thing. I've got myself where I need to be. She can figure her shit out too. That's the way I figure it out.
Okay.
Life is all about me. Yeah. I'm number one, and that's it. As much as you want to pretend it's about other people, it's not. It's about me.
It's not.
I'm the main character. You're all circling my
main character energy. You are the director and the producer.
Exactly.
And the star.
Yeah.
Well,
so like, look.
That's the power of podcasting.
What would happen if she went out all night, got murdered? What would really happen?
Your life would be ruined. That's what would really happen.
It would be a few days.
No, it wouldn't. You'd never be the same.
I think I would use her memory as a motivation to find a new wife. To find a new person. Someone less killable. My next girl would be less killable for sure. Get myself a big like fucking New Zealand chick with like a face tattoo.
You're like, never making this mistake again.
Never killing that bitch. One of those big fucking rugby players.
Never dating one of these little girls again.
Never. Yeah.
You'd be, guys act like they don't care. They are so sensy.
I will say something.
You'd be ruined.
I will say this. And this is, I do feel guilty about my own selfishness with this. Mm-hmm. If my girl was to be murdered or just, listen, if my girl was to be murdered or like hit by a truck or just had a heart attack when she slept or whatever, I do feel guilty because I go, that would suck, right? Mm. But then like the sort of the post-death kind of sympathy and like how I look, I seem like a good guy for some reason.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
My girl just tragically died somehow. And I feel like a good guy. So a lot of girls would suck my dick for it, I think. I do like that.
Interesting.
I feel like if she died, I would have like a bit of a come up. A little bit of a come up.
I'd have
a little bit of a grace of like, you know what?
You'd have a little bit of a glow up.
I would have a glow up for
sure. For a little while, every time you got up and walked away from a table, they'd go, he's had it really hard the last few months.
Especially if
he's going through a tough time. His girlfriend.
Especially if she dies during fucking childbirth. Kidding me?
Oh,
that's
with
the king.
The kid too.
So I'm just a single dad, but not my fault. Modern medicine, the vaccine killed her. So now I've got this little kid, this little vaccinated kid who's like,
yeah.
Oh,
so the kid survives.
The kid survives. Okay. She dies.
Now you're getting.
Now
head.
I'm raising this.
Now you're getting head. For this, you're getting head. For just the girlfriend dead, no, you're not getting head.
My little son or daughter, even
but
which more attractive?
Single dad, mom died in childbirth. Now we're talking blowjobs.
And it's a daughter. It's a daughter too. So it's even more of like, what a struggle for him.
Yeah, because a lot of girls are gonna want to be mommy.
Well, they just look at
They're going to want to come in and
I'm
be
going to let them
mommy.
think they can be. But you ain't replacing my dead wife.
Okay, that's my wife.
That's my fucking wife! Yeah, so this is the type of fantasies I have gone, ooh, that would be good. I'm just saying, if she was to die, there would be some benefits to me.
I do this too.
There would be some benefits to me.
Yeah.
For a short while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hates you. I'm gonna be honest with you. She hates you.
Why? I'm just saying. I mean, realistically, it wouldn't be like. I'm just saying. Sure, it'd be tragic, but there is a little silver lining in there of that. Like, I would look like a good guy. For
every tragedy has a little silver lining.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Well,
I don't.
Does she listen to this podcast?
But no.
Shout out to her.
She's not allowed.
I'm on her side, no matter what.
What? What's her side? What's her side? There's no side of the argument.
I'm just on her side.
I'm just saying if a tragic accident happened, there would be some kind of like a little beneficial period for me.
You'd get a few extra spots.
Just not even the spots.
You'd get booked on Frantic.
It would just be like, I had all my life, everything was going perfect. I was just about to propose.
Yeah,
that type of thing.
And it's like, and it's like you were never about to propose.
Not even close.
Ring. You had no ring. You had no plan. You had no plan.
That was the one I was. Yeah.
Good. You go.
And then you're dating girls, and you're like, I'm just not ready for.
Yes, you could use that for a
really
long time.
dangle around their head. They're going, look, I like you, but I'm just not sure if I'm ready.
Yeah. No, that would work. That would work. And
now I want to murder.
And then the new girl they're dating would be at like brunch with her friends, and she'd be going, "He's amazing. His daughter, the way he is with his daughter is so good.
He's just not really there yet.
He's really had a hard time with the murder of his ex-wife, and he's still really caught up in that. And I just want to give him space and really like want the best for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That'd be good. But so this was a sick little twisted turn of events.
I'm just saying, there's sometimes there's good little things that happen, right?
Yeah, a little Easter eggs.
I don't think girls get the same thing. Girls' husband dies. It's not as good. It's kind of more pitiful.
That's not true. You think guys don't want to come in and be daddy? Of course they do.
What?
Yeah. Of course they do.
What are you, fucking nuts?
No.
Yay, I got it. I'm dating a girl who has a son, and her husband just got hit by a fucking city bike.
Listen, you're crazy because you're a podcaster, okay? But the boys on the truck, they want to be daddy.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No. That's
boys
not.
On the truck, drop a comment.
Whether you're on a truck or a private jet, they don't want to be daddy to someone else's kid. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's damaged goods.
No, it's not.
You are damaged goods.
No,
You're
it's
bad
not.
luck. That is an omen. All of her men die. That is an omen. Shun her. She's a bad
What's happening to all these men?
I don't know. It's one too many, if you ask me. But if my wife dies, two of my wife dies, that's just what happens.
I think secretly they do want to be daddy. But maybe I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never met someone who had a kid and been like, all right, let's do
and been
this.
like happy about it.
Yeah,
You've never met a happy father.
Well, I've never met a girl who had a daughter.
Do you like your dad? Irish dad?
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good.
Good guy.
Yeah, my parents are great. I don't have like the traditional.
Do they come visit you and see your sets?
No, they've never come.
Never.
Here. No.
Ever.
Well, the problem is they've got grandkids who live in Australia.
More important than you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
You're last on the list.
And I totally understand that.
They're
too.
like, he rented a storage space in Midtown. He's got a radio show. I don't know what he's doing over there in America.
Yeah, they have no idea.
He's sitting in a storage closet.
They have no idea about my life.
No
over
idea.
Here. They've no. I ring them once a year.
No, come on.
Nah, probably about every 2 months I'll probably ring them.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not good at keeping up. I'm not good with anyone though.
Is your plan to return to Ireland one day, or you're
probably
here?
not? No.
You like it here?
I don't know. We'll see when the uprising eventually happens over here. If I can go back.
When do you think that'll be?
The 30s, 2030, 2031.
Yeah, I think next year is gonna suck.
What do you think?
We're going back into election year. It's just so annoying.
It's killer, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like we're gonna wish we were dead. It's so annoying.
It is fucking. It stinks, right?
Enjoy the next 3 weeks, because when the fall comes, 1 year before election year, this is when we have to start with the bullshit.
It would be not. Okay, how about this? How about we all just agree that there's an uprising or an Armageddon or something? We need to, so that we all just really max out our credit cards. We head down to the Florida Keys.
That'd be nice.
Florida Keys is all right.
That'd be nice.
It's nice enough without going crazy. And then we all just put Tommy Bahamas on the beach, cracking claws.
All I need is just a nod of the head, a little go ahead, and I'm maxing that card out. How much credit card debt you have?
$14,000.
Okay. It's not the worst I've heard.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
I'm not worried.
You're not
about
worried.
It.
Great.
No,
Who cares?
I'm not worried about it at all.
You can make it till 2030 without paying that off.
Why? What happens then?
You just said we're Armageddon.
Oh, yeah.
Uprising.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah, fuck it. So we just got to get to 2030. That's what I thought. I'm going by your rules.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if the Armageddon's happening, that's getting
Forget it.
through the roof. I'm getting all my credit cards.
Done.
Yeah.
How many credit cards you have?
I got 4. I don't know, 4 maybe. I think 2 of them I don't use.
Yeah,
one of them I definitely don't use.
That's a good amount. I have like 6.
I've got 4.
Yeah. I love that.
And I use 2 of them now.
Yeah.
Just paid off the 3rd one. So now I've got 2 left. So guys, head over to patreon.com. Give me $5 fucking please.
Give me $5 fucking for
so Christ. I can pay Chase.
How long did you wait until you started a Patreon?
I think immediately.
Immediately. Okay.
Well, I already had a different podcast that had some listeners. And then I started my solo podcast. And then I started Patreon. And then I let people just give money. There was nothing on it, though. I was like, if you want to donate money, you can.
Great.
And then when we hit a certain number, then we start doing episodes and all that type of stuff. But all that stuff.
Definitely sign up for his Patreon.
My Patreon.
We gotta get
real failure.
Popping.
Yeah, join
is
the Patreon.
Is it a failure?
I guess so. I consider it a failure. And that's not like $1 billion a week is a failure.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you're not losing money on your podcast, you're good.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Right.
But you're losing your time.
Yeah, but
so what are we doing?
Our time is worth nothing.
How about this? All right, Armageddon's happening.
Mm-hmm.
We got ourselves a shiny new fucking Amex or something. What's the vibe here? What are we doing?
Bunch of vapes.
Okay.
Stupid.
All right, what else? Let's aim a little higher. Let's stretch the imagination just a little bit.
Uber XL.
To where?
To anywhere we want, to the strip club.
All right. I'm thinking.
I'm not good at thinking about buying things.
All right.
I just want dinner and like vapes and booze.
I'm gonna do this maybe. I gotta have a sunset view though. I'm gonna go Outer Banks. Huge big beach house. Like fucking
thank you.
10-room beach house, Outer Banks, sunset view though. Has to have sunset view.
To.
And then we just truckload of claws.
Yes.
And
we buy straight from the distributor with the claws.
Straight from Manhattan distribution.
Yeah.
Yes. And we listen to Mattis Yahoo.
Yeah.
That's a good vibe.
Yeah. Now what are we wearing? Okay.
What are we wearing?
Right. Okay, now I'm expanding my mind. Okay, so we need Versace. We need Versace
I can
robes.
do that. I can also just do fake Versace. I don't need it to be a real brand, but I get it.
Okay, so we need Versace robes.
I'm wearing like Amazon fake Versace.
Yeah, but this is our wildest imagination, bro.
Okay.
So now you're sending.
Well, my limit's
my
like
vapes.
I've like 15 grand limit. I'm not going to drop 14 on a fucking.
Oh, okay. I thought
shirt.
we were doing like a endless.
We're doing an Amex card
okay.
thing. Also, now the real trick is this is how you play these mind games. You go, if money wasn't an option, what would you do? And then you go, well, let's try do it. Let's try remove the money and then you set your goals to do it. So realistically, we don't need Armageddon to go to the Outer Banks.
Not at all.
You
We
know?
need like $1,000. We just need like a simple $1,000.
No, renting one of those big fucking houses.
I'll Venmo you right now. Yeah, how much do you think one of those houses? Probably like 30 grand for a month. Hamptons houses are like 30, 40, 50 grand a month.
Fuck the Hamptons.
During the summer.
We're going south. We're going south where the freedom lives.
Yeah, where the freedom lives, boy.
That's one of my songs.
Where the freedom lives, boy.
Where the freedom lives. It's not bad, right? I love my country. I have a new song. I was just in, I don't know where I was, but I was in Austin. And then this song.
You made a song?
No, I didn't make the song, but I found a song that's like my favorite song ever. It's called I Love My Country by Florida Georgia Line.
Oh, I've heard of that band.
Life Rolls On. I don't know if it's the name. Yeah.
This is Outer Banks, baby.
This is it. Ooh, boys. Yeah. Buy sheet underwear.
Woo. Is that a sponsor?
In my truck. Drinking beer at the can.
Are you sponsored by Sheath?
Sometimes, once a month.
Yeah. You don't want to drop dead like Heath. Put them on you. Get the underwear packs. Make a sheath. No problem, guys. Free.
Bars. Hell yeah, Lil Frex. Go check out our album. It's on Spotify right now, is it?
To be honest, SoundCloud. It is on SoundCloud. All my music is on SoundCloud.
Never made the transition?
No, I did. I had it all on Spotify and everywhere. And then I just took it down. I just die of shame sometimes. Some days I go, that was horrific. And then sometimes I go, that was actually kind of awesome.
The rapping?
So, yeah, I go back and forth.
I'm surprised I never
It's still on
released one
SoundCloud.
as an ironic, not like on purpose, but like a funny rap.
Cool.
I'm surprised I've never gotten around to doing it.
Yeah, get
I've
a
always felt like I was going to get around to writing a rap.
Yeah.
I think I'm just way too old now.
Yeah.
It's like a fun thing to do when you're 24.
Yeah.
And it's like an ironic rap now. You can't be 34
No.
talking about my hip pain or whatever.
Nope. Stay off the
Pains
raps.
in my hip. But that would be the goal for me. That's all I want to do is just sit on a warm beach and get fucking wasted. That's all I really want to do in life. So I don't know how I could do it for the rest of my life. How can I do that? What's the goal? How do we do it? This is like mind mapping. How do we set in place me with a big fucking beach house somewhere like the Outer Banks, just getting fucking ripped.
I think you're doing it. Being your own boss.
Yeah, but I've no money to do all that.
Yeah,
so
but you're building.
I guess I'm building, but I want to build. I want to just have the
I know,
place.
you want to just have it.
So what if
so you got to get a rich wife. So.
I need someone to kill my girl. If you're out there listening, I'm not. I gotta cover my mouth because so legally in court. Dave, can you just say into the mic, Dave, that we're looking for someone to kill my girlfriend, my pregnant girlfriend?
Or do your
nurse.
parents have any money?
No, God no, hell no.
Yeah,
I'm not looking forward to the day they die because I'm getting a fucking bill.
Me either. Me too. I'm getting like I'm getting like 27 jars of buttons and a call from the IRS when they die.
Yeah, I remember talking. I had a friend of mine who's rich as fuck, and then he has this really rich uncle, rich as fuck, but the uncle never had a family, and then I was like, he was like, so when he dies, I'll probably inherit. Me and all my brothers and all will inherit everything. I'm like, that's kind of like a nice little thing.
That's a nice thing.
I was like, that's
know.
a nice thing, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, no, because I'd rather him not die. And I was like,
oh,
yeah, I know, but he fucking will. So at least if he dies, at least you get that little bit of, oh no, he died. Here's fucking $5 million.
Yeah.
Rather than, oh, he died. That's all it is.
Right.
You know, these rich fucks.
I know. They don't appreciate what they have.
Don't trust them.
Wouldn't it be nice, couple of mil coming to you?
I feel like if you grew up in a house that had 2 stairs that go up either way and join them, you should get beaten up with a bat or something just for like this as a fucking reparations.
Yeah, I like that.
As reparations, they just get beaten up.
I grew up in a place with stairs.
You did not. With 2? When you walk in,
yeah, 2 sets of stairs leading to my apartment.
Oh, you had the fire escape and
the staircase and a stair.
You're like, oh, I guess I was rich.
Yeah.
Reconsidering your whole upbringing.
Talk about a balcony with a view. I had a nice little fire escape looking over the Metro North, baby.
That's not bad.
It wasn't bad.
But how about if I think this is the goal with the dreams. You got to change it, right? Instead of Outer Banks, let's just do something closer to home. Let's just go to like the Hudson.
Yeah.
We go sit in the Hudson.
Hudson. What about Hamptons?
No. We can't afford the Hamptons.
Okay, what about North Fork?
What the hell was that?
It's the opposite fork of the Hamptons.
Pointing towards like Rhode Island, that side of it?
Yeah. So it's like the bay.
It's the
Laconic Bay.
The attic of...
Yeah.
It's the attic. And how is
I think traditionally it was more, I hate to say this because it's like not, but like working class people would live on the North Fork.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of farms and stuff. Like, and they do a lot of vineyards.
Yeah, even Montauk's.
Now it's a lot of rich, but... That's everything. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, we
got to embrace it. We got to be around the rich because we have to. We have to soak up their ways.
You got to figure it out what they like, what they don't like.
I know you really do.
They do. They did like they're going on submersives, and I think everyone mocked those submarine people.
I did too.
Everyone mocked the submarine people, but it's like, yeah, of course you would mock them because you've got nothing. What are you doing? Going to watch Barbie in the cinema? These guys are fucking.
I know they're out there living.
They've done so much that they are dead already. They were already dead. They were dead before they even got on the submarine because they've experienced everything. They jerked off on a Picasso and they ate an endangered fucking bird in South Africa. They've done it all.
They went to Epstein's Island.
They've sacrificed children to the lords.
And
yes.
then they said, you know, I'd love to see the Titanic.
Well, they kind of go, something might make me feel anything.
I know.
I need to feel anything.
I know.
Please. What's your goal then? So that was my goal. Outer Banks, sunset.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping for a beach with a cooler as well.
That's all anyone wants.
Yeah. I really could not think of one other thing that I hope happens.
We were organizing, you can come to this if you want. We were going to organize a Collie. It's Collie's Big Park blackout. So at some time, like on a Sunday before the summer's out, we all just meet at Central Park and get fucking annihilated.
Yeah, but where's the beach?
No, there's no beach, but I was like...
Yeah, I do want to come though.
Okay.
I do want to come.
Central Park. Yeah. I don't know how... I don't go to Central Park though. How?
I never go to Central Park.
No, me neither. So
for tools.
Yes, but it's a good place for everyone to meet.
Definitely.
You know.
No.
Are you allowed to bring tables and shit? Because like where I live in Astoria, that's like all the time.
I don't know if you're allowed to bring tables to Central Park. You must be, but...
No one's stopping you in Astoria, I tell you that.
Yeah.
People are having full-blown weddings and shit. And there's like a Mexican wedding just where like...
That's what I like.
Tiny little priest is standing on a fucking cinder block or something.
I can't deal with like people bringing like little sheets to the park, and you put a little sheet down, and then you have a little tote bag with like a pear.
You hate that?
Yeah, I hate that. Bring a fucking bucket of White Claws. Let's go. Let's get some camping chairs. Let's get some tables. Let's get some steaks on the grill. Let's get a couple of cocktails.
We're not bringing a grill.
Okay.
All right. We can bring some sort of
pre-grilled meats.
Some sort of
pre-grilled meats. Subs, sandwiches.
Okay, yeah. We can do some beef jerky, the fancy stuff that comes in the bag.
Great.
Then we'll meet on that.
I'll be there.
That's our charcuterie.
I'll be there.
Beef jerky. You call it charcuterie.
Hit me up. I'll be there.
I think that'll be fun. We should do it last Sunday of August or something. We'll have a Collie's Big Park blackout, and we just get wasted.
What are we drinking?
Whatever.
Four Loko.
Whatever you want.
Okay, great.
Four Locos. Yeah, claws, beers.
Great.
We'll probably have someone can make Jello shots maybe.
Ooh, I like that.
So Collie's Big Park blackout, which is I'm probably not even gonna be in town for it, but we'll. You guys go ahead, do it. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the best ever too if I organize and then I don't show up. And it turns out it's the best day ever. I was like, yeah, on my way, guys. Yeah, start without me. On my way.
You're like, I just love posting flyers.
No,
I won't be there.
Yeah, I hire a mariachi band, is it?
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, I'll be there. I'll co-host.
Okay, we can join forces. My family, your family,
right?
Your little.
Let's do it.
Will you invite Nick Cannon?
Of course.
Will he come?
Of course.
All right.
Just kidding.
No.
No.
You fucking got me.
I thought you were serious.
The Nick Cannon, one of my favorite stand-ups.
Yeah.
He did stand-up. Did you ever watch his stand-up?
No. Good.
I've never seen it, but I've been told it's not good.
Great.
Famously terrible, actually.
All you need in this life is confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence is key.
Where do we get that? How do you do that?
I don't know.
What are the
fake
steps?
it.
Look at Lizzo, huh? Lizzo confident.
Well, she's going down right now. Apparently, she's getting sued by her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops. For getting body shamed.
Yeah. I didn't read up about it too much, but someone gained weight and she was like, look at you, you little fat fuck.
I know.
But I guess, look, this is the old story. You know, she's getting bullied.
Everyone, yeah.
People
that bully.
My problem with Lizzo is like I actually like her music. I think she's a good artist, but she just won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But I get it. She had like 3 or 4 albums and no one gave a fuck. And then once she started going on this whole like fat beauty thing,
I gave a fuck before she kind of blew up.
You knew her from the early days.
Yes.
I knew her from Hannibal Burris' old podcast back in the day.
I saw her open for Haim at Radio City.
Ooh.
Like in, I don't know, 2017 maybe.
Yeah.
So it was like right before I made that year up. It was like right before she kind of blew up.
No. Let me Google that.
Yeah.
Does 2017 exist?
Yeah. It was a year. I made it up.
And now, but again, she's so inclusive and all that stuff, but it does make sense that she's a bit of a cunt because, you know, that's what I learned from a young boy in Ireland.
Also, go ahead.
I'm just saying, the priests.
Yes.
My dad always said that. It was like, watch out for anyone that's nice. They're not nice.
Yeah.
Watch out for the priests. Watch out for anyone that just volunteers to like coach Little League. You know, watch out for them. They're the ones you want to watch. The scout leaders, the priests, anyone that's walking around smiley. And I still, till this day, if I'm at anywhere I go and I meet someone who comes up, it's like, hey! You know, I'm just like, what the fuck are you? Sure, some people are genuinely like that, but I would rather not take that risk.
Yeah.
I think anyone that's like that, and I think it's the same with Lizzo's talking about all this, like, yeah, you know, we're all beautiful. And then she turns around and is like, you're a fucking pig.
I know.
Eat that banana.
But I don't know if I believe... I feel like once you get to a certain level, everyone's going to try to get some money out of you.
Good. So, smack that fucking...
So it could be kind of fake and it could be kind of real. It's probably somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. You got to fucking cash in that.
Yeah.
Cash cow.
Yeah. I'd be like, take her down. Everyone's trying to get money out of everybody.
And I get it too. They were in Amsterdam. And they're at a sex show. Have you been? Amsterdam.
Fun?
It's all right. Yeah. They have sex shows where people just fuck on stage. It's actually very disappointing.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of really weird.
People from the audience or like professionals?
No, the professionals come
Interesting.
out. It's more like, so you'll go...
Full penetration?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they have so you're just there. It's like a strip club or a stage and you're all there. And it's all mostly just bachelor parties.
Okay.
Really from England. That's all it is, really.
Yeah.
And everyone's watching. And then they have all these, they'll have a host and every girl or stripper will have like their trick. And, you know, they might have a ping pong thing. Or I remember being in Amsterdam. I got brought on stage. They took my shirt off, sat me on the ground. The girl got naked. She rubbed her pussy all across my chest.
Really?
And then when I stood up, turns out she had a Sharpie up there, like a big pen. And she had written "sexy boy" across my chest in perfect penmanship.
So when you walk
that was
in
like
the
part
door,
of the thing, and all the boys were like, woo!
When you walk in the door to a place like that, you just agree to like, that's what's going to happen?
You just sort of, it's a sex show. You just agree.
Interesting. Yeah, so you agree to like get a pussy rubbed all over you.
No, really. We didn't know about that, but we knew there was something going on.
Because there's a world in which that could go very wrong. Like some girls are at a bachelorette party, they think they're going to some Magic Mike type of show, and then there's just a hard dick slapping them in the face.
I'm sure women on a bachelorette party would hate that. Yeah. It's like the last thing they would ever want. Ruining the integrity of a fucking...
It could go wrong. But I guess maybe it's just like once you step in the door, you agree to...
Yeah, but then it's kind of weird because it's kind of like fun, like when your friends are doing that or they have certain tricks, and then at the very end, it's the final show. The guy comes out hung like a horse.
Yeah.
Not really hard, but one of those dicks where it's big enough that you can kind of just stuff it in.
Totally, yeah.
And then she's there too, and the two, and she's bent over, and he's like looking at the ceiling, sort of just
bored over it.
And the music's playing. It's like 5 minutes, and then like every time the music changes, they change position.
And what is she doing?
And she's kind of just
she pretending she's into it?
No, neither of them. They're both just like literally just
really.
Yeah, and everyone's like at the first like everyone's kind of like whoa yeah, and then you start to slow down, and then you're like.
Yeah, and then what do you do? It's like, are people getting turned on? Are they going to start jerking off?
No one's turned on. No one likes it. No one really wants to do it.
I got to go to one of these.
You're just sitting there, and at the end you're going, kind of got fucking seedy fast, right?
Yeah.
The tricks are fun. The tricks are fun.
Yeah.
But all those shows, you go once, you're probably plenty again. I've been to Thailand, and I've seen all this, the fucking...
You've seen it all?
Seen it all, yeah. Bought the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Bought the fucking t-shirt.
I've seen nothing. I've been nowhere.
Yeah, so but I did hear a great story about Amsterdam once. Okay. There's a place, I read this in a magazine, I'm not sure if it still exists. Google this, Dave. There was a place in Amsterdam where one of the tricks at the show like that was that there was a woman would shit on your face. Oh no, you could shit on a woman's face. So like during the show, they'll come out and go, coming up to the stage, it's the wonderful Margaret, and you can shit on her face. It's $50 if you don't shit on her face though. You can come up on stage and try. And if you don't shit on her face, it's $50. So then people go, Dave. So then Dave would go up, and then he squats on top of her, and then people get psychologically, they get freaked out because they can't shit, especially if you're not ready. It's got to be like there and then now, and they're peer pressured into it. And then what she does is she has a technique where she would go on your ass, you blow on your ass,
that
which
it
closes. It's closing. Your ass clenches up. So apparently this woman would like every night would make like $300 a night from people not shitting on her face. Wow. But she said every now and again someone would do it, and she would know immediately. She knew from the way they walked up. She got, this one's about to fucking shit on my face, and she would just close her eyes and let it fucking fall, and then wipe it off. I don't know. I think she's making good money. These sex workers are real workers.
But for $300 to play Russian roulette with an asshole like that every night for $300. I need more than $300.
Yeah, better than fucking working on a rub and tug, right?
I'm trying to work
for the same month.
For that, I want like $400. I'm gonna need 400.
Hey, I'm talking 300 euros here.
Okay,
that's euros.
You're gonna need 400.
Well, it's a fun little thing to roll the dice like that, huh?
Yeah.
Did you ever find it? Is there a place does it still exist? No. This is urban legend. I read it in one of those old school like car magazines where they showed you tits. Remember?
No, there's a article about a woman being hospitalized after a dog did it to her in Amsterdam, but no, I don't see the specific thing.
No, I thought there was a particular bar you could go into where you get the shit in the girl's face.
Well,
I don't know.
Turns out you're a fucking liar.
Look, I read it. I didn't make it up. I read it.
That's what you heard.
The book the magazine I read it from might have been a lie.
Hell yeah.
It was like Maxim.
It was probably like in Dubai or something.
Maybe that's what they say on the internet these days. Whenever there's like a really hot chick and she posts a photo of her like on a beach in fucking Abu Dhabi or whatever, they always go, "Yeah, fucking someone just paid you to get shit on your chest."
I know.
Again, getting flown out to fucking Dubai.
Yeah.
Getting $50,000 and then a couple of these.
I know, but I think a lot of the girls leave traumatized.
Do they?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever told the story about it?
Yes, and I think
they have?
I heard this on like a podcast. It
on
might
Rogan?
have even been that might have been like Tim Dillon's podcast or something. I can't remember.
He interviewed a girl?
No, but he was talking about a story. Maybe it wasn't him. I don't know. About a girl that like, yeah, $50K, come out to Dubai, you'll just do like some sex stuff with some guys, and it turned into like a horror story that she was like permanently traumatized by, where they were just like really violent and they were shitting on her, and it was like. And she was not. I think that probably happens to a lot of the girls. They think, oh yeah, I could suck a dick because
they even think
over
that.
There.
Yeah,
and then it turns into something way, way more intense.
So I know from doing podcasts with porn stars that most of the low-level porn stars, they're escorts, right? Well, all the porn stars are escorts, right? Mm-hmm. That's essentially their job. But the low-level ones, you can just find on the internet. You just Google their website and you can find them. But like the high-end porn stars, you don't just go into like lisaann.com. I don't know if she does it, but you can't. So you got there's like groups or clubs you join where they send you out like you got to join the clubs, and then they email you and go, "Hey, Lisa Ann's in New York. You can have her for the night." But it's like it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So knowing that, then there's probably even more elite stuff on top, especially the guys who have money, where it's like money does not exist to me. It's not a real thing.
It could be like $500,000.
It's nothing to me.
Yeah,
if you have $1 billion, that is nothing. Yes. So they're like, because like even they made that joke in who's the guy who played Borat? The guy who played Borat. He had a character where he was like the dictator, and then like one of the jokes was like I think he fucks Katy Perry for a watch or something. I don't know what. So it was something like that where he fucks some celebrity, Mila Kunis or something like that. And she's like, Katy Perry said she got a watch. He's like, fuck Katy Perry or something. But I wonder at what level does it end of like Katy Perry gets hit up and it's like $2 million to go fucking suck off.
And it's like if you're already like
$2 million to go suck off a guy in Abu Dhabi.
If that's really what it is, that's a good deal. But then I think when you get there, you have no protections. Of like, is it really to suck someone's dick, or is it really like there's 50 guys gonna come in a room and you're gonna get really fucked up?
I don't think Katy Perry's about to get fucking cigarettes put out on her legs.
I don't think so.
Because she's going in with a squad.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to be like powerful enough to bring security and have like a really ironclad deal.
Yeah,
maybe an agent in the room.
Manager. I'm rolling. FDA.
Yeah, we need FDA and WME in the room. Or I'm not going.
I'm sucking off a fucking Persian prince or whatever for $2 million. No problem.
And
I would gladly let the world know I sucked off some prince, some Arab guy for $2 million.
You're gonna let them know when you book that Outer Banks house. They're gonna know. They're gonna know you did something.
How I got there? I put in the work. This is the fruits of my labor.
Let's just say when you start posting from that house, people are gonna know you did a little something overseas.
I would happily do it. I would do it for $1 million. I'm not gonna lie. Easy. That would change your life.
I found the trend. It's called. There's a trend on TikTok. It's called Dubai Porter Potty.
Yeah.
And it's a trend in which influencers are being flown out to Dubai to be defecated on.
Oh no.
There's a series of TikToks where girls read off the contracts that they have to sign in order to be flown out. A lot of it's like you get 25,000 up front, 50,000 after you complete the event or whatever.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like, how long is the event?
Yeah,
like,
how
honestly,
long?
6 hours.
There's multiple videos. It's just these Dubai princes.
There's videos?
Shitting. Yeah, just shitting.
God.
On these.
Okay, we'll have to say that.
Yeah,
for the
where do we
Patreon.
find the videos?
But can you play like the audio? Unfortunately, the TV's down right now.
Yeah,
our TV is down right now.
Yeah, hold on. This TikTok. I haven't listened to this.
Is there any? So this is the audio for anyone watching or listening. We're about to have the audio of some sexy ass TikTokers who are getting shit on by some Arab princes.
I can't find that. This is a woman who's reading. I think she's talking about the contract.
Okay, let's play this then. This is information.
Let's see.
And
it's called portable.
Could you just pause it for a second? The question is, how do they even get? Is it just some guy crawls into their DMs like, I like your bubs?
I like your bubs.
Yeah, just some guy. You are beautiful. Yes.
Show bobs.
Yes. Is that it?
I don't know how they get. They must just get hit up. Yeah, DM'd. Something like that.
That's crazy.
Just a contract.
Or just a guy who goes around, I'm the porta potty guy. I'm the middle. I'm the connection.
He's the scout.
That's a fucking job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the porta potty scout guy. I find out the negotiations. All right. Hit us.
Let's see what she has to say.
Human toilets. Basically, it's a situation where these rich Arab men pay some Instagram models to sleep with animals. Basically, girls that want in and then get shitted on in the mouth, like eat the shit. Some kind of fetish or ritual that I find really disgusting, irritating, and I think should be illegal. So because of TikTok community guidelines, I won't be able to post pictures and videos, so you should look that up on YouTube and on Instagram. So the public got to know about this because they released a video of an Instagram model they planned to degrade, and they have degraded and basically tarnished her image. Let's say $50,000, like you come to this party, you get half your payment, of course, before you come, and then when you come, if at some point you get disgusted while at it, you don't get your complete payment because they force you to do, not by force. I mean, most of them knew what they went there to do, apart from the people who they like deceived to get into the place. So they make you sleep with animals. And from stories, like you hear that even their sons, maybe 13 years, 15 years, they make them sleep with you. It is crazy. Arab men.
Wow. So she was saying that the prince's sons, 10-year-old sons, they have to sleep with them.
Better than a fucking Labrador, huh?
Oof, that's rough.
The Labradors that can't be a good one.
That's rough.
Go eat this Labrador's pussy real quick.
That's not enough money.
No, it's not.
It's not enough money.
It gets to a certain point. I think
Yeah.
that's a low ball. It would, yeah, I don't know.
It's just not enough.
You got to be
money.
talking $100K here for all that.
That's not even enough.
To be flown out.
You need money that will change your life, because this will change your life.
And these
This
Instagram
experience will ruin your life. So you need enough money that it will change your life.
I would imagine a lot of these Instagram chicks are getting a lot of stuff anyway. If you're getting plucked out from the internet to go out to Abu Dhabi, I'm imagining you have a couple of sugar daddies in America that aren't going to smack you with a pool cue.
I'm sure they're doing a lot less
Yeah.
for that money. So
No, that's gonna fucking electrocute you.
yeah.
Waterboard you and ask for secrets, and you're like,
Oh no. They're like, this is payback.
sucking off a dog is wild. I don't know if I could honestly suck off a dog for a milli. I definitely could, but it's like I wouldn't want to. Not like a guy.
It's gonna change your life.
It's definitely worse than a guy.
It is. It's worse than.
I think I'd suck off 3 guys rather than 1 dog.
That's smart, because sucking off a dog will ruin your life.
Or maybe it's 6
You
to
will
1
never.
like
You will
dog
never
years.
get over it.
Yeah.
So
Also, everywhere you go, people go, "Ow."
I know. Yeah, you'll never live.
There's the guy who sucked off a dog.
You'll never.
It's almost
live it
funnier. Then you could rebrand as something like I'm a wacky guy like Steve-O. Maybe that, like, you make that your whole brand.
It depends on your personality. Like, if you can, like, let shit go.
If I sucked off a dog, I'd have to go down that route of
You'd
like
have to.
do loads of stuff. Where it's like, no, that's like my whole character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve-O's probably sucked off a dog.
Steve-O's done some fucking questionable things for sure.
Yeah, he's really turned it around though.
I guess.
He
Yeah.
loves being sober,
Yeah.
I think.
Do we love him being sober?
I never cared about Jackass to begin with. So to me, you could drink, you could not drink, all the same to me.
All right. Did you ever settle on a price then? What would you, if someone was recommending? I think 150K.
For what she just described,
Right now in my life, 150K would help me a lot.
help you but not change your life.
I think it would change my whole life.
I would need to be set for life.
I'd go buy myself a little shitty fucking studio in Newark for 150K. Some studio apartment in Newark for 150K. Never have to pay rent for the rest of your life. It just like all compounds. Just then it just sets. It's like it just sets you in that right area. But then the problem is it sets you towards your thing, and then something great happens, and then you end up earning like 300K a year, and you go,
And you, ooh, I did that for 150.
oh. Or then on the way back, you're on a plane with someone, you go 150. It's like, oh really? Yeah, they pay me $500,000 for the same thing. That would get you.
Okay.
That would get you. Doug Stanhope had this great prank. He said one time there was like a fucking, I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was like a hot dog. There was like some hot dogs fell on the ground or something like that, and then they paid one of the guys at the party, $50 to eat one of the hot dogs. So he ate it, and then someone else showed up, and then they said, "We'll give you $25 to eat the hot dog." And he was like, no. And they convinced him eventually to do it because I thought it'd be funny. But the whole thing was just a prank to be like, yeah, we paid him 50, then we paid you 25. It wasn't even, the money was irrelevant, the whole point. And then they just bullied him for that he got paid less.
Yeah, it's like, wow, no self-respect.
What a fear to like, all right, fuck it, I'll do it for the $25. And then that guy got it for 50.
Yeah, I don't know what my price would be. I'm pretty sure I would not do that.
Sucking off a dog is a lot.
What she just described, getting shit in the mouth by many men, having sex with their
I actually think
child's. I'm not having sex with someone's children's son.
he's 15.
She said 10, I thought.
Yeah, she
Maybe
did. She said 15 and 10. She did say 10.
She did say 10 and 15. Like, that's not happening.
See, I'll throw in the 10-year-old daughter for free.
Would you rather get shit on the chest or suck off a dog?
Shit on the chest.
Shit on the chest.
Okay.
I'll probably get shit in my mouth faster than suck off a
Yeah.
dog. Honestly. I don't know. The idea of just sucking off a dog
This
is
is tough.
crazy to me. The idea of sucking off a dog?
It's a dog.
What type of dog? What type of dog? A little tiny dick dog?
no,
Like
it's
a little fucking chihuahua?
It's one of those Rhodesian Ridgebacks.
No, it's a little Pomeranian or whatever. Is Pomeranian the right word or is that the fruit? What's that tiny little...
Yeah, Pomeranian is a little
The
dog.
little yippee.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm there.
Yeah.
It's like sucking on a nipple, actually. That's not
Yeah.
too bad. I could do that just for the fucking...
Yeah, I guess when you put it that way.
What's worse, sucking off a dog or eating a dog's pussy? At least you know when the fucking guy's finished. Or does a dog come like,
Imagine the dog fakes it. Just like, please stop. Put me out of my misery. This sucks.
Or maybe the dog's all cunty.
Then you're going to kill yourself.
The dog's also like a sheik and has some like...
Bro, you couldn't even make a dog come? Wow. Wow.
Look, people do desperate fucking shit. People are fucking sucking off people on the corners for $20. You know what I mean? So you got to weigh up your options here.
Yeah,
You got to weigh up your options. I think the big thing is how they get you is like once you agree to the initial, okay, I'm flying out there, you're fucked. Because then it all just gets you. They already go, you're already out here. We're not going to pay you unless you make out with my son who's 11. And you go, fuck, all right, let me tongue kiss the son who's 11. And they go, we're not going to pay you unless you fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
And you almost hope it's a dog. It could be something way
That's
crazier.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Like the dog could be like the least of your problems.
The dog's not bad.
It could be like...
Dog is a good boy.
Something like way worse than a dog.
Yeah, I got to fuck one of those huge...
Did she say dog specifically? Or
No,
she said animals.
Yeah, but I just went for dog.
Yeah,
bites.
but it could be really not
like
a dog.
This big like lizard type thing. Mm-hmm. I guess I could fuck a lizard. One of those big huge lizards that are like almost illegal to kill. You know them with the big fucking heads? Yeah. They look like a crocodile almost. Those big fucking salamanders.
I don't know.
I think I could throw a tail over my shoulder and crack it from the back. I think I could do that.
Crack it from the back.
Bars. I think I could do that. Yeah. All right.
845. Well.
Fucking busy, are you? We'll wrap up now anyway. We're finished. That was it.
Fine.
That was it. We got through all the topics. Thank you, ChatGPT, for helping write this episode.
Yeah.
What was the one question you said?
Have you ever got hit by a man?
No, that was you ever been domestic violence? That was a lot of fun. Make sure you check out Lil Frex on social media. Very funny podcast.
Yeah, check it out. It's called That's What I Heard with Lil Frex.
Hell yeah.
Find me on Instagram at LILFREXXX.
All that stuff should be linked in the bio unless David didn't do his job.
Hell yeah.
All right, folks. That was it. What a great episode. Thanks, guys. Don't forget, support the Patreon. ColumTyrrell.com/Patreon.
And make sure you know your price.
And come see me on the road, actually. ColumTyrrell.com for all those tickets. I'm everywhere. I'm in Boston, Houston, Philadelphia, San Diego, San Francisco, Wisconsin, some other places, Foxborough, some other places. Check all that out. All right, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.